Hello guys, my name is Kriscoolmod. This is the video for the solution 1A, the one-click flash for your drive. This is a good tutorial if you if this is your first installation, if the first time you buy my drive for your first installation, you need to follow this tutorial. Also, everything is explained in the manual step by step with picture. And for people that already have my RetroBeast, it's also a good tutorial if you want to reflash the C drive, because every month I update the C drive on the via free update Syncovery. You can reflash after 2, 3 months, 6 months to have an up-to-date C drive for your RetroBeast. What's good about this, about the one-click flash? It's an easy solution. You have everything pre-installed, you have everything up to date. You only need to do your driver and window update after a reflash, and you're ready to play with your RetroBeast. Also, just to mention, if you have any personal data on the RetroBeast files on the C drive, and you want to reflash, it's good to back up your files. Also, if you read my wiki, I have a save backup for all emulator, Wii, Wii U, Switch, MAME, everything you save. Let's say you play a game and you have progress, but you can save your game before reflashing the C drive. Okay, so let's pretend it's your first time. You buy my RetroBeast, you don't know what this is about. When you buy my RetroBeast, you will have a link to Dropbox. Um, Oops, sorry. You will have a link to Dropbox. I just want to open. Okay, that you can read before receiving your drive. You have all kind of wiki about controller, wiki general, and also the installation. You can read from the Dropbox, and it's also available on the Discord link I send you. So there is, just to fast explain, there is two options to flash your C drive. The first one is the one I'm going to talk about today on this video. It's the solution 1A, the one-click flash drive. And I have another video, the solution 1B, that is installed on your personal C drive without deleting anything. It's just an overlay driver on top of your C drive, and you can play RetroBeast. Okay, that's the second solution. So first solution is very easy, it's not hard. You have a C drive update every month, 100% performance guarantee. And the second one is to flash on your personal drive. Also, just to mention, there is also a dual boot that you can create if you want to use your personal drive, and you can add another drive on your motherboard. That's going to be RetroBeast. You need to shut down your PC, unplug the RetroBeast, boot to your personal drive. When you want to play RetroBeast, you shut down your PC, plug the RetroBeast 80 terabyte or the 2 terabyte if you have it, and press F8 on your keyboard usually, and you can select RetroBeast and play RetroBeast. That's the third solution. Okay, so let's talk about the first solution. The flash is very easy. So when you receive your drive, make sure your RECO, there is no bubble wrap. Make sure all drive are properly inserted in the RECO. Make sure you plug the RECO in the blue or red USB on your PC. Never use the black. It's version 2. It's not good. So if you have a version 3.1, 3.2, it's great for the RECO. If you did just buy the drive without the RECO, it's because you have already external bay. Do not use RAID. My drive doesn't work on RAID. It works as a regular, because when you buy an external RECO bay or external bay, you have the option to buy as a RAID option. That's no good. Just buy the regular external drive. Also, you can plug your drive inside your PC, shut down your PC, plug the drive as much as you can internal if you can. It can be better, but if you use the drive external, that's fine. It's gonna work properly, no problem. But you can plug drive. You can mix. You can put the D. The D is the most important. You can plug the D, the E, the O drive internally. Usually people they have like one or two space inside, and the rest in the RECO. So you have space if you want to upgrade to the 96 or buy more drive. But don't panic. If you have all your drive in the RECO, that's fine. So you plug your drive. The first step when you plug your drive on your PC, it's to plug the. You can plug only the D drive just for the installation, but if you did plug all the 80 terabyte, not a big deal. But I prefer if you can just plug the D drive, let's say, because you just need the D drive because the installation is in the D drive. But that's not a big deal. If you did plug all the RECO 5 drive on your actual PC, that's fine. Now, if you boot your PC after you plug your drive, always unplug and plug the drive when the PC is power off. All right, never power on, plug the drive. That's or unplug the drive and change the drive. It's no good. Always power off your PC and always boot your PC with the plug power RECO bay power on before power your PC. Now it's normal when you're gonna open your PC, all the drive letters gonna be mismatched. By the way, the letters is on the drive righted. So like this one, the D drive should be D, but for now it's gonna be mismatched. But for the first step, it's normal. That's your personal drive that we're gonna install. We're gonna fix that after the installation. So you go to the D drive, you will go to wiki, you will go to C drive installation, and don't boot anything. Don't boot RetroBeast, don't test it, don't do anything. We just need to install the C drive, one-click installation, and after I'm gonna teach you what to do. First, you need to install Easy US to do. By the way, the wiki is the 1A. You can read it. Everything is right there, step by step. Okay, with picture, everything is righted on the wiki 1A. So you install Easy US to do, the free version. You don't have to pay for it to use it. If it asks for an update, you can update the application if you want. You don't need to update it. For this step, you don't need to update it anyway. It's gonna work properly. It did work 1 month ago, so it's still gonna work now. So just install Easy US to do. So you buy my drive, you receive the drive, you plug the drive on your PC, you boot your PC, you install Easy US to do. You need internet for that because you need internet to download the application for the installation. You need internet. Oh, you will see it's very, very easy. I think it's easier this way than the other one, the other option. But some people, they want to keep their own files and setup. So it's a personal choice. So start now. It's going to open the page, close it. We can close Window Explorer. So make sure you back up all your files, your personal files. if you have downloaded files, because everything's going to be deleted. Okay, your document, if you have files, everything's going to be overwritten. So backup all your document, download, picture, video, music, back it on a USB external drive somewhere, because you're going to lost everything. What's that? Free. Close it. Okay, so EasyUS to do backup is installed. Alright, so what you do, you press browse. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, so you click browse the recovery on the right top. After local, the second option, go to computer. Always click the arrow. Go to your D drive. If it's not the real D drive, doesn't matter, but the one rated D. Usually the RetroBeast 80 terabytes should be rated RB4 D drive. And you should see a Windows 11 OS drive for RetroBeast. Click the arrow. It should be next disk 2. And you click the .pbd. The name's gonna change every month. That's my backup. You click on it, click OK. Now it's gonna showing you what's on the backup. Alright, so on the backup there is one hidden partition, RB4 OS, and TTX3F partition. You click the master one. That's gonna enable the 3 partition. You need all of them. Alright, click next. After, why I say to you to just plug the D drive, because it's easier to find your C drive. Now we have to point to your actual C drive. Okay, usually should be at the end. Okay, like mine is named RB4 OS C drive, but your C drive can be named anything. Maybe it's Jack, John, Paul, workstation, whatever. But the name doesn't matter. It's the C. You have to find the section, because it's gonna show you all the drive plug on the PC. Alright, so it's possible you will see my D, E, O, P, Q drive. So usually you go at the end, okay? And at the end you should see your C drive. Just put the mouse on it, and this is my actual C drive, and it should be your actual C drive. So after the name you will see C. You click the master one. Alright, you click next. The stamp partition on the destination disk will be overwritten. Do you want to continue? Yes. Now it's gonna show you my the first one is my backup C, and the target is your C. That's gonna be what it's gonna look like. All right. I did forget something. Yes, sorry. Before click, you can click on C, but click Advanced. Sorry about that. And click sector by sector. Very important, because you will have an error. You can also click Optimize for SSD if you have a SSD, but I never found something better about this option. But you can click it if you want. But the most important one is sector by sector. So you will have a perfect image. You click yes. You click your C drive. Click next. Now it's gonna show you the where it comes from and where it goes. And you click process. Okay. Now you will see the percentage. Okay. Now you will have a pop-up. The operation will be performing when paired, because the disk is in use. Because you need to auto set on C. you click yes. You need internet because it's gonna download it. It's gonna ask you to download this mini files WinPE. It should appear soon. Anyway, at some point you will have a pop-up. We need to do you have the files WinPE, or do you want us to download it? You don't have the WinPE, so you just click download it. It's a mini file. It's gonna download it. What's gonna happen is going to 30%. At some point, it will, after he asks you for the WinPE, it's gonna reboot automatically on the BIOS. In the BIOS motherboard, it's gonna flash your drive, and it's gonna have at the end on the BIOS, you will have the same page, the easy US to do, but on the BIOS, you will see process is finished. You click finish, and it's gonna reboot automatically to the RetroBeast. The same RetroBeast as you see on my YouTube video. Okay, easy like that. After it's gonna reboot to the RetroBeast, it's gonna boot the Beast Universe. Close it. Do not boot anything yet. Just before playing. Just double check if everything is okay. Everything should be okay, but we never be too safe. What you can do before playing RetroBeast, after you're gonna boot to the RetroBeast OS, it's good to rescan driver booster for your PC. But basically, it's very important. Before playing RetroBeast, after your first installation or every update installation, you're gonna boot driver booster, because every PC have a different component: graphic card, CPU, memory, motherboard. So driver booster, what it's gonna do is gonna scan all your peripheral. So every time you do a fresh installation or your first installation of RetroBeast, just scan driver booster. Okay, it's gonna scan. If it finds some stuff, it's gonna tell you, and your PC is gonna be perfect. Also, window update. You will go to setting. Very important that you go to window update and you make sure your PC is up to date. And I suggest to do it twice, 2 times. Okay? Because you need to reboot and to rescan. Just make sure everything is up to date and your PC is perfect. Also, you can verify, that should not be a problem, but verify that all your drive, if you didn't plug all your drive after a reboot installation, reshut down your PC, plug all your drive, and reboot your PC. Just make sure all your drive D, E, O, P, Q, R are set. If they're not, I will be surprised, because it's my backup OS. It should be okay. Go to Disk Manager, because sometimes people, they plug their own external drive over my RetroBeast and the letters are mismatched. You just right click on the drive that doesn't have the proper letters and you change. You change, like D should be D, you click OK, and because you will have some problem. So just double check that your drive are okay. With my backup, all security should be disabled and all set, so you don't have to check it. It's rated, but you don't have to check it. I'm gonna show you. It should be already set. Don't panic. Everything should be. If you go to Windows Security, and do not install Norton and extra security. If you do so, you have to do an exception on all my drive because you will have some problem. If you go manage, add and remove, all my drives should be righted there. The D, E, O, P, Q, R, everything should be have an exclusion. I just explained that. It sounds complicated, but I just want to make sure that everybody understand how it works. Oh yeah, you need to activate the window. It's explained on the wiki. After your first installation or your reflash, you will have, I don't know if you see it, but on the right corner there is activate window. It's explained on the wiki. If you go to the wiki, when you boot, you will have a shortcut on your desktop. Fix. If you go to fix, window activation, you double click the window activation, you press 1, you press 1, you press W, you wait, you exit, and your window should be activated. Everything is explained. And you can also adjust, because everybody's got a different TV, you can right click on the desktop, display. The scale, sometimes window will set to 300, that's too much. I found 100% for big TV, it's a little bit too small. So sometimes it's to find a great balance, 150, depends on your TV. Make sure the resolution is set to the recommended, but the scale, you can change it. Because sometimes it's too big, sometimes it's too small. The sweet balance. Now see the window just restart. So I'm gonna show you. You will see the what's gonna happen on the window. So it didn't ask me to download the WinPE. It did it by himself. And now you will see it's going to the BIOS. It's going to continue working on the BIOS. Takes about 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Now you will see some progress bar and stuff like that. So if you want to keep your files and your window, you can use my 1B installation, the second solution. That's gonna work also. Depends on if you want a real arcade or you want your personal files. That's the question you need to ask. Some people, they prefer the RetroBeast solution, but I know some people, they will prefer the second solution. Depends of your situation and if you want to keep your files and working on stuff. Some people, they use a PC for multiple tasks, so can be so you have the best of both worlds. So the video is almost done. I just wait for to see you the other image that's gonna happen, so everybody's gonna understand. It's not gonna be long. And it's an automatization system. It's very important you point to my backup and you point to your C drive. And make sure you back up everything before doing so. After that, yeah, you're gonna have a RetroBeast full set ready for gaming. So after it's gonna show a screen, I'm gonna stop the video. Just want to show you the. Should not be long. It should pop up the same setup we saw on the before. So very easy. You buy my drive, you receive the drive, you read the wiki before you watch the video, you shut down your PC, plug the drive, boot your PC. You don't boot any RetroBeast or anything. You just install Easy US to do backup. You do the backup, you point to the image, you point to your C drive. It's gonna reboot. After you check if all your drive are proper letters. Very important, the only thing you have to do, very important after a reboot, it's to do your driver booster and window update. And CCleaner if you want to. And you're ready to play. Easy like that. Because I know I show a lot of steps, but basically it's very easy. You install, you flash it, you do your driver booster, window update, plug your Xbox controller, and you're ready to go. Come on! I just wait for the image, the other step, so you will see what's gonna happen. So it's good because if I'm showing you what's gonna happen, you're gonna be prepared. So everything's gonna look normal. Should boot now. I think now it's formatting the drive. Yeah. See, now it's launching the application. You don't have to touch anything. You don't touch anything. The only thing you need to do, it's where it says cancel. You don't press cancel. But instead of cancel, when it's finished, it's gonna be righted finish. It's gonna stay like that as long as you don't touch anything. It's gonna stay like that. It's gonna be righted finish. You click finish. It's gonna reboot to the RetroBeast by himself. If you have two drive installed at dual boot, you need to press, usually it's F8 on your keyboard to select your drive. But if you only have one drive, C drive, it's gonna reboot automatically to RetroBeast. All right, and this step, it's 5% now, but it should take 20 minutes, and you're gonna be ready. All right, thank you guys for watching. Hope that's gonna help you to understand the installation. And a great day, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.